Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Ace, and I'll just be reviewing how my week went, and we'll be creating an NPC today. So let's start with the week. What happened this week? It was a rough. I don't want to say rough. It wasn't rough. It was very standard of the mill lately. Friday wasn't great at work, uh, mostly because my coworker, who is an admin, like refuses to communicate with me. So that's great. I had no idea what was going on. And then and then the boss called like later in the evening. It was like asking all those questions. I'm like, I don't know. She don't tell me nothing. Like, so if you want to know what's happening, you talk to your second in command. So she even lied to me. Like, I don't know why she couldn't just say like, oh, this child might have this disease, so we're going to clean the costumes instead of when I asked her, my question was, she took all the dress up clothes. And so I asked her, I was like, oh, is someone sick? Because usually when we take the dress up clothes, it's because someone's sick. And so we want to wash them and sanitize them and stuff. And she just looked at me and was like, oh, Miss King just wants them out of the room. That would have been a great time to say, oh, we think a child might have XYZ, right? But no, she decided to just half-ass the truth. So she's not my favorite person. I'm pretty much done with her. I know my boss wants to do like communication training and stuff. And I'm like, I can only ask things so many times or tell her things so many times. She's really got to do something back. Like she's not, it's not just me. Like it's not just me, it's her as well. So that was fun. But D&D started up again last night. Thank God. It's been like 2 weeks since we've done it, 2 or 3 weeks since we've done it. And I was like, I miss it so much. Happy place. So very excited because I ordered the Robert Hartley dice. There it is. There it is. If you haven't gotten these, you should get them. They are pretty green dice, and they're very easy to read. So I used those for the first time last night and was immediately let down um, because it rolled a 9 and then a 6. So I was like, awesome, we are off to a great start. But then I used the many other dice that I have and it rolled 6s and 9s too. I know what some of you were thinking. Um, and so I think it just needed to warm up. But they eventually started rolling well, so they're good dice. Just need to get the bad rolls out of the way. So it was really fun because we had just last session defeated a fire elemental and all these traps in this office of this castle tower of this lord that we were exploring. And so we investigated it for a lot of things and eventually found out that, he like killed a whole village to build this like arena castle thing. There were these schematics that we found. And that apparently it's a type some type of game. Feeling very like labyrinth, like to me anyway, like Minotaur thing. But inside there's like a treasure, and he says that like nobody can get into the game without like the completed key. So I have a couple ideas of what that might be, but I want to wait a little bit. We also learned that the person that we're looking for, so we're searching for a person, a missing person who went missing with this Lord's son. So the son of the Lord is missing too. So after we escaped from the castle, rather like without a hitch, like I just wild shaped into a wolf because I'm not looking for a wolf. And two of my party, like they're small, like one's a halfling, one's a little Kanku bird child. They hitched a ride on my back. So we got out of there. And then everybody else got out of there pretty quickly. I was really excited because I did get inspiration from the GM for making like a horrible pun. Because we have a necromancer in our party, and he decided to go down into the dungeon of the castle to see if there was like a um, sewer or something that he could get through. And uh, the there were two prisoners in there, and he wanted to like let them out so they could show him where the servants' entrance was. And he was trying to figure out how to, get them out. And I was like, oh, easy. You just make a skeleton key because he's a necromancer and he has bones on him. He's been collecting them. I was like, just make a skeleton key. So I got some inspiration for that. So I was pretty excited. And then what else happened? We escaped, spent the night in the woods. Everybody had like their sad backstories of how their parents died. And then we went down to the warehouse to see if the two people that were missing were there, and we ran into a group of people, and it was really funny because like everybody wanted to go in like guns blazing. Like I walk in, and I scream, one of our party cats like where it's like a booming voice, like stop what you're doing, and then the little bird he got his sword ready and it's on fire, and it's a flaming sword, and so they're all like guns blazing, and I was like, whoa, 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 wait. I'm like, I can charm person. And so I charmed person and got on the leader, and so we didn't have to fight yet. We ended it by finding one of the people that we were looking for, the Lord's son, which is not technically who we were hired to look for, but I was like very fortuitous because we could take him back to the castle and clear our names. So we'll see how that plays out. I have a feeling that one of the members of our party wants to kill him, and that might be a problem, but so we'll see. But it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to go back again. So what else happened this week? Oh, the job that I applied for. I should know something next week. So I'm really hoping that I get it because I would love to start at a new job. Yeah, the people that I work with are just not very nice, not very friendly. Like, and the communication is just horrible, horrible, horrible. So hopefully everybody in my interview panel seemed really nice. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But and then let's see, it's rained a lot this week. There's been a lot of flooding where I live. Like not where I live in the city where I live, but like everywhere else. Massive flooding. So that's been a thing. And then I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that happened this week. I don't think so. Week's been kind of pretty regular, mundane, which is fine. I'm totally cool with that. Totally cool with that. So anyway, let's get into our NPC creation. We are creating or rolling to see which NPC we get using Jeff Ashworth's book, non-playable characters, which is NPC. Um, so we're going to use our Robert dice. And let's see. Okay, so let's see. Are we going to do big city denizens, small town tenants, outskirts and outposts, or underdwellers? Let's see. That is a 3, so it's going to be outskirts and outposts. Awesome. And then are we doing common folk, nobles and leaders, lawkeepers and lawbreakers, oddballs and outsiders, or random NPCs? We are doing 4, so that is oddballs and outsiders. And then I don't think there's a lot, so we're not going to need our D20 for that roll. So I'm going to roll a D8. We get a 4, another 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is Peeko the Lost. And his quote is Peeko no like. Oh, Peeko no like. Sounds like the kids that I work with. while I talk sometimes. I know, like, all right. So, Pico is a scrawny kobold dressed in rags, carrying a slaughtered rabbit in one hand and a broken knife in the other. Jeez, freaking sad. Um, for those of you who don't know, a kobold in Dungeons and Dragons, they are small reptilian humanoids, um, and they're often known for their cunning trap-making skills and worship of dragons. So they're like reptilian humans. For the perceptive, this creature looks incredibly skittish. He's hiding from everyone, even as he seems to be searching for someone or something. So Pico is a kobold who got lost from his clan during a raid. He knows he's frail and weak and has embraced the role of a scavenger. He's got no money, power, or magic, and since he has no clue how to get back to the lair of his favored master, an ancient blue dragon named Shockfang. Ooh, Shockbane. I like that for a name for a dragon. Pico is purely looking for someone to please, and maybe grovel before, and possibly sleep in the shade of. Oh, he sounds so sad and pathetic. His wants and needs to be reunited with his fellow kobolds at the entry to Shockbang's lair. Help, please. We'll tell Shockbang to reward you. So that's a nice little like side quest for your party. Secret or obstacle? To date, Pico hasn't convinced Shockfang to do anything other than eat intruders. So that's going to be a problem. If you're trying to deliver him back, you're technically an intruder to him, not Pico, but he's carrying 3 gold pieces, property of Shockfang, a small broken knife, a slaughtered rabbit, a small wad of paper featuring a crude drawing of Pico's mother, Parrot. Okay, so he's got a little picture of his mom. She sounds so sad, honestly. I want to share my screen and show you what a cobalt looks like in D&D. So let me do that real quick. Share. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, so these are different images. So like, kobold, kobold, so lizard people. They kind of look a little bit, I think, like puppy dogs, but like very aggressive puppy dogs. Anyway, so that's what they look like. So let's see what AI gives us, shall we? What's happening here? Oh, I already typed it in this one. Nice. Okay, so this is the one that Gemini gave us. Let's make that bigger. Which I feel is pretty accurate. Like he looks lizard-like with a dead rabbit and a sword, like a broken knife. He is very dark. Like I wish you could differentiate. I guess it's realistic looking, but not my favorite. Let's see what this, oh my gosh. What is that? That's nightmare fuel right there. Did I already type this in? Let's see what we get here. Yeah. He looks more like a bat rat type person. Let's try again. Again, bat rat. And what the hell is up with that rabbit? Oh my God, that's terrifying. Where's he getting his rabbits? I mean, that's a little bit more lizard-like, but that rabbit, jeez. Oh my gosh. The rabbits. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Let's instead of cobalt, because this AI seems to be having a problem with that, let's do a reptilian humanoid. Let's see if that makes it any better. A little bit better. Still, the rabbit is terrifying, guys. That one looks much better. So far, that one's my favorite. It's okay. I don't know, guys. Oh, the slaughtered rabbit is really freaking me out, guys. Okay, that so far is the best one I feel. If the rabbit looked better, this would be the one. God, that rabbit looks so. That rabbit. I'm just gonna put instead of slaughtered, I'm gonna change it to just dead because that God looks so scary. Let's try that. It still looks pretty bad, guys. Like, what is happening? Why does he have three hand? AI is so funny. Oh my God. Okay, that I'm gonna say that one's probably the winner. It's the best looking one. Oh, that one's pretty good though. Although I don't know why he has two knives. Let me copy this and try Google again. Um, let's, let's see if it comes up something better. Because honestly, that stuff's nightmare fuel. Oh, especially those rabbits, those deformed, mutant-looking rabbits. Okay, let me see this here. Oh, I like this one the best. Yeah, I definitely think that is a lot better. I mean, he doesn't, right? Because usually the kobolds have like a different like face, but I mean, we could do reptilian or so I like this one the best so far, but maybe we change it to a scrawny dragon, dragon humanoid. Let's try that. Let's see what that gets us. While that is doing that, let's change it on here too to dragon and see what we get. Ugh, of course, he gave us the wings, which and the two tail. What the heck is happening in this picture? Okay, let's. This AI generator is that one's really good, except for he's not holding the knife, and the rabbit again looks effing terrifying. Ah, see, that's really good. If you just take the wings off, dragon with no wings. Let's try that. Um, I just said with no wings. Okay, well, that apparently broke it. So, all right, well, it's gonna have wings no matter what, apparently. Um, that does not look like a dragon at all. It looks more like a lizard. Um, let's see. A scrawny dragon like humanoid. Let's see what that gets. It's probably just going to come up with the same thing and be like, okay, well, I feel like oh, yeah, see, it came up with oh, well, I mean, it's not exactly this. Is it exactly the same? Is it? Let's see. Yeah, it is exactly the same. Ugh, I feel like this got much better as you could like crop off the wings. It's like the face is kind of what I'm going for. Like I like the horns it's got, just not the wings. So yeah, something like that without wings. I love how that bunny in that last one looked like so happy to be dead. Um, so I said no wings, man. That's okay. All right, let's just see if we type in coal. see what we get. Ew, that's not. Mm-mm. No, let's try this one then. So this AI generator definitely has cobalt wrong. Very similar. Yeah, I think I've got enough images that I could probably choose one. But yeah, so that is Peeko the Lost. Sad, sad little Peeko there. Um, very sad Peeko that needs a little home, needs a place to go. Um, so yeah, that is Mr. Peeko there. And then I have a quick question for you, those of you with children. So I grew up in a household of girls. Like it was parents were divorced, and we lived mostly with my mom, like during the school year. I have two younger sisters, and uh, like the people in my family had girls first. I have a boy who's 13, and when I walk into his room, it smells so bad. It smells like wet dog and smelly socks, like all together. Um, what do I do? What do I do to get rid of that? Like, uh, I do his laundry. His room is, is it just a phase? Like, I can't go in there. It's too much for me. Anyway, if you have any like tips, those of you that have dealt with this issue of your child just stinking, like his environment. He himself doesn't stink. Like he takes baths and all that jazz. And like I said, I wash his laundry and stuff, but like it just stinks. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, then please let me know. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys get some rest and have fun. So, bye.